Hello, probers.
Howdy, howdy.
Welcome to the New Year's Eve edition of But It Was Aliens, the extraterrestrial comedy podcast brought to you by two former MIBs. We hope Santa Greyballs got all you good probers what you wanted for Christmas, and for those of you whacked by Krampus, I hope it didn't hurt too much. Unless you like that sort of thing.
And you do, don't you?
So New Year's Eve, what are you doing tomorrow for New Year's, Greybeard?
For New Year's Eve, I have not made any plans, have left it extremely last minute. I'll probably have myself a nice meal, go to bed about 8 o'clock, sleep through it. No, Extraterrestrial Towers has a panoramic view of most of the place we live. So I'll probably stand outside and watch the displays from all around the town without paying a penny. Might even have a rum.
Long gone are the nights out with the boys, paying 4 times what you normally would to pay 3 times what you normally would for the same drinks you would normally drink at the same club you would normally frequent.
Normally. Yeah, we've been out on many a New Year's, but I wouldn't say it's ever been our best nights.
Never.
Because it is just so bloody expensive and so bloody busy. Mm-hmm. You literally can't move without grinding on some 50-year-old man's hamstring by accident. You got someplace to go? Yeah, it's not a great night. Christmas Eve, however, wonderful experience. Everyone's so happy on Christmas Eve, but everyone's back to wanting to fight everyone on New Year's Eve.
If you know anything about us by now, it's that on special occasions, we like to change it up.
Yeah, baby.
And this probe is no different. So, without further ado, let's probe. This week's probe takes us to India.
I don't know, I just saw India in your notes there, and for some reason I wanted to go, "G'day, mate." That's definitely not an Indian accent, but hey-ho.
It's really not.
We're going Australian today. So, welcome to India, mate. Bloody love it here.
So India
are
just shy of matching China in terms of population.
Damn.
China sit currently, according to Google, at 1.4 billion, whereas India is at 1.38. That is a crazy amount of people. But do you know what else these countries have a crazy amount of?
Porn?
Monkeys.
Hopefully not
porn monkeys. Or monkey porn. At last count, India had 50 million monkeys.
Crikey, that's far more than I was expecting, yet probably quite reasonable considering how many people there are there.
That was in 2015, I believe. England, mid-2020, had a population of 67.1 million people.
You better be about to tell us how many monkeys we have. 12!
That's pretty much a roundabout way of saying there's a fuck ton of monkeys in India. And in May 2001, stories started to circulate about something terrorizing the people of New Delhi at night.
Ooh. Well, I'm led to believe by the fact you just told me how many monkeys there are that we're going to have a monkey terrorizing people.
It was said to be around 4 foot tall, covered in black hair,
suspiciously monkey-like,
and sharp claws. Sounds like a monkey, right?
Yeah, sort of.
Well, these claws weren't ordinary claws. They were metal.
Wolverine up in this bitch!
This thing is described by some to have worn a metal helmet.
What?
And had glowing red eyes.
Oh, I'm in.
Some descriptions mention that they could be seen through the goggles it was wearing. And what was stranger still is that it had 3 buttons on its chest.
Buttons?
Be this man or be this monkey. What if it's both. This is the probe of the Monkey Man of New Delhi.
Hot damn, a monkey man.
And there's just a picture of you there. Okay.
Okay. He looks like an astronaut. Wait, are these two pictures of the same monkey?
Yep.
So we've got a cartoon image of a monkey with quite sharp and scary looking claws. He looks a little bit grumpy. And then beside him, we have a monkey in a racing helmet with a Formula One type of racing suit on with buttons down the front and gloves. Again, looking quite grumpy. Don't really know what I was expecting, but not this. Have you ever met a monkey?
No.
I once went on holiday to Agadir in Morocco, and I went to Marrakesh for a day or so whilst there. And whilst I was going around the famous sort of Marrakesh Market Square, I watched a monkey run up to someone, put its hand in their pocket, take what was out of their pocket, which looked to be a wallet, but I couldn't be sure. It could have been like a tobacco container or something, I don't know, but it looked like a wallet, took it and legged it. Nothing they could do. Monkey was just gone.
Now, do you think the monkey went and bought himself some food?
He went to the shop,
Yep.
got himself a Subway.
Gave, like, the wallet to the owner, and then the owner gave him food? Or do you think that it's a trained monkey? Like a gang has a trained monkey, or one person,
Like in The Hangover.
they taught it to go out pickpocketing.
Or is there a group of monkeys that live there that have learnt that people carry snacks in their pockets? And so it went looking for a snack to take back to the gang.
I mean, yeah, that's just kind of like the easy option.
I reckon he went to spend his money in the shop.
Good, there we go.
Hello. Sweeties. Banana. Oh, yeah.
Reports started surfacing from the residents in New Delhi that had been attacked during the night. Due to the heat, humidity, and just the sheer amount of people near the city slums, it's not unusual to find people sleeping on the roofs of buildings.
Damn.
Multiple people have been bitten by the monkey man and have had their bites checked out by doctors who concluded that the bites were animal and not that of a human. One person claims that its hands were on their thighs,
Oh no.
and when they woke up,
Oh no.
then
Little pervert monkeys chowing down on someone.
her mother picked up a broomstick and it jumped out of the balcony. They described the creature looking more like a langur.
Ah. Okay, yeah. Oh, that's a lovely picture. Thank you for that. Unfortunately, I've pretty much seen that in a zoo. I was going to say I know what they look like because I've seen them in a zoo before, but for those who don't know what a langur is, it's a creamy coloured monkey. It's not quite, it's like an off-white, isn't it?
Yeah.
Quite small with a little penis poking out.
I mean, is that generally what they look like, or
The ones
Or
I've
do they
seen have all
all
had their
have-
penises poking out just like that. I've actually seen one jacking it. I've been to the zoo and the monkey came to the glass, sat down in front of the glass and started jacking it on 2 separate occasions.
same monkey?
Couldn't say for definite. I have my suspicions. Same enclosure.
Saw you and was like,
Oh,
let me come in that grey beard.
oh, you grot bag. No, I
Hey,
think
it's not me, it's the monkey.
maybe it's trying to like form a social connection, but it just doesn't quite understand boundaries. Yeah, I'm jacking it. Ooh, this is fun, isn't it?
I mean, most people are there laughing, so it's probably trying to get a reaction out of people.
Maybe. Or maybe they don't like to be looked at and they've worked out that people will turn away in disgust when they see that. So it's actually just because they want to be left alone, which is quite sad when you think about it. Or maybe they're just little perverts. Judging by the story you've just told me, I'm going for the little pervert one. They're raging little perverts, grabbing people's thighs. But these things aren't 4 foot tall. They're like knee height, if that.
That is true. Said it just looked like it, though.
Yeah, that's fair. I think a 4 foot tall langur would be quite scary.
Hell yeah.
That's like a little person, a little sex pest person, masturbation crazed 4-foot person. This is going to be horrific.
The Monkey Man struck so many times across a large area of the capital that the police suspected there could be more than one Monkey Man. They put out a police sketch of what to look out for and warned citizens to be vigilant.
Do we know that it was a man? Could it have been a monkey woman?
Could have been.
Or maybe the monkey didn't identify as either gender, and it was just Monkey Monk.
Possibly.
Still a little pervert, though. Okay, you've shown me some pictures here. Wasn't expecting that, as you gave me no lead in. We've got a cartoon depiction of...
You say cartoon depiction. Police sketches.
These are not police sketches. Surely this is not what the police put out there. So there's little captions underneath. The first one says, the police say the creature is 4'6", wears only a dark coat of hair, and it's basically a little monkey man.
I like the fact that it says wears. As if it has the option to take it off.
It's wearing a hairy suit. But it's got long claws, black hairy body, and a monkey face that's slightly humanised. Looks like a head of hair rather than monkey hair as well, like styled haircut. The second one says, eyewitnesses say it is 5'6", wears black and sports a helmet with shining red eyes. This one looks like a monkey in an aviation suit with a helmet. Both of them have claws that are very similar though, so I'll give them that. That's consistent. But there's quite a bit of difference between a helmet and a stylish early 2000s boy band haircut.
5'6".
And 4'6". There's a foot between them.
Whereas would you say the monkey that's 5'6" is taller than you?
Well, I wouldn't, because you know for a fact I'm taller than that. You just like to pick on it. I mean, that's a big monkey, if you ask me.
It is.
Have you ever met a 5'6" monkey?
Can't say I have.
That's a big monkey. Do you reckon there's some like quite unwell person roaming around New Delhi wearing a helmet? He's about between 4'6" and 5'6" in height, very unkempt. Perhaps someone who was abandoned and sort of raised themselves in the forest from a very young age.
Mowgli with a helmet.
Yeah, Mowgli.
So what you're saying is Mowgli has found a helmet and is just kind of making his way into New Delhi.
Hungry.
So this is essentially, from what you've just said, the Jungle Book, the end of.
With a dark turn.
Yeah. It's what happened when he actually walked into the village.
But the real life version. Because you know if the Jungle Book was real...
He would have been a hairy little bastard.
Hairy little bastard. No social skills. Would have just been interested in food and basic human needs.
The Monkey Man, in most cases, has done nothing but bite, scratch, or scare its victims.
Just wants to be left alone and gets food and gets poo-tang.
But he or they do have a few bodies on their ledger. Some unfortunate citizens fell to their deaths in fear of the Monkey Man, either by his presence or the mere mention of his name. Delhi youths decided they would fight back and arm themselves with axes and sticks, whilst others took up positions with swords and curved swords in an attempt to get the Monkey Man. On one occasion, a 4-foot man was beaten by an angry mob after being mistaken for the Monkey Man during the mass hysteria surrounding the country.
I'm having flashbacks to Mourinho here, being mistaken for something that they're not. Just a dishevelled human who's had a hard life, and the people have got something else on their mind. Just rolling back slightly to your earlier comment about people falling to their deaths. Is this people who are sleeping on rooftops?
No, so
due to the heat.
There's been a few instances where someone has screamed the Monkey Man's on the roof or something like that, and then in panic people have tried to get away and fallen off roofs and stuff like that.
So it's indirect.
Yeah.
the monkey man hasn't actually killed people intentionally. See, I just think this monkey man just needs a little bit of food, a little bit of TLC, a little bit of love. But the people don't understand, and they fear what they don't understand.
Now, I have a true 100% factual account from someone who has encountered the monkey man. I found this account on yourghoststories.com.
Sounds a reliable source.
This is Pranav Bhatti's tale of what happened. Now, their cousin's sister's wedding was coming up
It's a stretch already.
in a few days. So there was a small ceremony being held.
Right.
There were only those living there and a few neighbours present. Around 9 p.m, they were playing hide and seek with their friends and cousins. The rules were you couldn't hide outside or upstairs. But as someone had broken that rule earlier, Pranav no longer gave a shit about the rules. But I bet they wish they fucking had.
Things are about to get batty for Pranav.
The house was a 2-floor building, and their friend's house was 1 floor adjacent to it, separated only by an iron railing, which just so happened to be broken that day. Pranav says that they had a spirit of never being caught. They wanted to win, whether they broke the rules or not. So Pranav said fuck the rules and decided they weren't just going to hide upstairs, they were going to take this a step further. As they made it to the other side, they sat there grinning like the cat that got the cream, as if they'd just played marbles and won the lot. That's how happy Pranav was with themselves.
You've really laid it on thick how happy Pranav is here. I feel like you're just waiting to bring it crashing down. You've laid that on very thick. Just to sidetrack for 1 second, what are your views on weddings?
It all depends.
Right.
I don't mind a wedding.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't like going to a lot of weddings in a row. One a year is fine.
Okay.
I've been to so many this year, though, that if anyone was to invite me to a wedding within the next 4 months, if it's not a very, very close friend of mine, I'm probably going to say no.
See, now, I like the concept of being married. I think that's a wonderful thing. I don't like the idea of actually getting married. Like, to be in a ceremony and have everyone staring at you whilst you're making silly speeches and whatnot. Oh, I just don't want to be the centre of attention there. I'm fine to go to a wedding and sit on the outline outside and just stare at people, judge people, get too drunk and then get judged myself. Fine. But actually being the one getting married, I'd much rather go and get married by Elvis by myself.
Yeah. Well, in your case, too, Elvis. But
I'd marry Elvis, think of the money. I said it.
I get exactly what you're saying. I don't like to be the centre of attention, especially when everyone can just like stare at me. Just be like,
Yeah, I'd hate it. And having to go and sort of talk to everyone there. And, just leave me alone, world. I just want to sit in a coffee shop and watch the world go by and judge what people are wearing. So, yeah, Pranav is extremely, extremely happy because Pranav is cheating to win.
Mamacita.
Lying, cheating, stealing. Whilst Pranav is extremely happy right now, Pranav's about to get bummed by a monkey.
Sitting there thinking they were going to win, Pranav started to notice something else.
Oh no.
They started to notice how quiet it was on this side of the building.
Oh.
Then they heard a cat purr.
Oh no.
Nothing unusual, you'd assume.
But that's no purr.
But that purr soon turned to a shriek.
Oh no.
A huge shadow started to form in front of Pranav. Pranav turned their head up, and that's when they saw it. Pranav had the wherewithal and the smarts to snap a picture of this creature, and I have the evidence here for you, Grey Nuts. If you'd like to take a look.
I'm not sure if I do want to take a look. So this is a legit picture from Pranav.
Yep.
Okay. That's a freaking cartoon of the monkey from... Oh, what's that from? What is that from? Tell me, I've seen that.
I might just carry on and just let it bug you.
You're an asshole, Shaka.
Okay, this
that-
isn't really what Pranav saw.
No, but what is it from?
They weren't quick enough
Is it Family
to get
Guy?
a picture. I don't even think they had a camera
Why
on
aren't you
them.
listening to me?
But what Pranav did see
What's the monkey from?
was a huge human-like monkey figure with long-ass nails that looked nothing like Evil Monkey from Family Guy.
It was Family Guy. Yeah.
It was described as sitting like a predator does.
That's pretty disturbing. A monkey sitting like a predator. Okay. Mr. Moonwalker has provided me with a somewhat famous photo from a series of photos of the predator sitting in a playground riding, what do you even call those things? It's like a little, usually they're horses and things of that nature on a
I
spring.
think it would just be a rocking
And you
horse.
rock them back and forth. Clearly made for children. We've got about a 7-foot predator sitting on it, having a whale of a time. Yeah, and these are taken from a series of pictures of this nature with the alien and the predator in a relationship together.
Harmonious.
Harmonious, domineering relationship. Okay. Oh, there's not another picture. I thought it was going to be. Son of a bitch. I'm waiting for this real evidence.
Pranav's brain soon went through fight or flight, and it selected flight. If it hadn't, Pranav knew they'd have been dead. Pranav ran as fast as they could. Loud thuds could be heard close behind them, getting closer and closer. Pranav describes feeling breath on the back of their neck.
Oh, that's grim.
They shat their pants
Also grim.
and leapt 4 steps at a time, hurting their legs in the process as they landed at the bottom.
Oh, come on.
They were caught. Not by the creature, but by their friend in the game. Pranav had lost, but they weren't concerned after what they'd seen. They didn't tell anyone, fearing they wouldn't be believed. But the following day, a man named Babu Lau, who lived in front of Pranav, had reported a monkey man-like creature on their terrace that night. After this, Pranav told everyone what they saw, as there had been another person who had seen it.
Yeah, once someone else has seen it, you're not crazy anymore. Just firstly, before we get into the Monkey Man, as a child, I used to jump whole flights of stairs, and that did not hurt your knees. As a child, you just jump and bounce around.
Yep.
That doesn't hurt, you little bullshitter, Pranav. However, if I were to jump that same flight of stairs as an adult, my knees would buckle.
I'm just letting him catch me at that point. I'll just be either adrenaline is taking over and I'm hurtling down those stairs and I'm absolutely fine, but then for the next 3 months, like, my knees are going to be fucked, my ankles are fucked, my hips fucked, my back's fucked.
Yeah.
Like, everything is going to just be fucked.
So this monkey is between essentially 4 foot and 5'6" we've covered, yeah?
Apparently so.
I'm taking my chances, I think, and turning around and just like running away from it, turning around and seeing if it shit itself.
But it's got metal claws.
Yeah, but I've got volume. I can make more noise than that monkey can make. I'm confident. That's my one power.
Gonna make yourself big.
I can squeal like a little bitch. I don't know about making myself look big. I mean, is 5'11" big?
I mean, you'd have an inch on the 4'6" monkey.
Hey. But yeah. We've covered before about bears, haven't we? Mm-hmm. And how people say to scare them basically by moving around, looking threatening and making lots of noise to make them think you're a challenge, and then like, nah. But then you come across that wrong bear. that alpha bear.
Gonna be like, okay.
I'm going to rip your ass.
See how tough you are.
So yeah, this monkey...
Think you tough?
this monkey could be similar circumstances. There's a whole group of these monkeys going around New Delhi. Now, I'm chancing it, seeing if I can scare this bastard, because it's not as big as a bear, and even if it comes at me, I've still got a chance to kick it before it claws me. If this monkey was 7 foot tall, I may not be saying the same thing.
Chicken, its little monkey nuts.
I'm seeing what happens. My experience with monkeys is that they generally stop and masturbate in front of you, so I like my chances to win, not to...
Get some beard cream.
That's such a grim concept.
If Pranav had heard of the Monkey Man before, maybe they'd have used one of these methods to fight back instead of running.
Excellent.
It is said that you can shine a bright light in its face to ward it off, as it will render its night vision goggles useless.
I forgot it had goggles. What a ridiculous story.
You can also throw water...
Sorry, the more I think about that, the more it tickles me. Where's it got the night vision goggles from? It's a monkey.
Man.
Oh, okay.
You can also throw water on its chest to short circuit his heart.
It's a robot? Where did that come from? Where the frick did that come from?
Maybe to go along with the metal claws?
It could have a glove with metal claws, or even long claws that have been misconstrued as metal claws. Short circuit is pissing hard. What?
The general consensus, however, is that the Monkey Man is simply a hallucination furthered by mass hysteria. But is that what we believe?
Mass hysteria could play a part. I don't know that I believe this is a hallucination, because lots of different people have seen it, and there's so many monkeys in the area. So maybe there was one particularly big and aggressive monkey, but then mass hysteria has taken over and the monkey somehow got night vision goggles and become a robot.
Or do you reckon someone who hallucinated the goggles and the rest of it? So, to summarise, we have the case of Monkey Man, a mysterious entity that has bitten, scratched and been associated with the deaths of a few people. He is said to have started terrorising New Delhi from 2001. Described as a 4-foot-tall, hairy biker monkey, essentially. The police, following several complaints, put out a sketch and warned the citizens to be aware. Several groups took it in their own hands to set up patrols and arm themselves in case they ever came across the beast. We have Pranav's first-hand account of their terrifying ordeal. And we also learned how to deal with Monkey Man if we ever come across him. So, the question I have for you, Grey Balls, is what is Monkey Man? Is he monkey?
Yes.
Is he man? Is he machine? Is he all? Or is he none?
Oh my gosh. Right. I'm just going to rule out right now that monkey is machine. This is not a machine. I don't believe that, and I think mass hysteria and falsified accounts have been attached onto this one. But I'm saying that it's Monkey Man. I'm saying that this is based on a true account. Like I say, I'm going to caveat that with the fact that it's been elaborated upon and stretched beyond proportion. But I think there was a horny little aggressive monkey going around New Delhi. I think that's entirely within the realms of possibility. There were so many monkeys there. Surely at least one's got to go bad.
So is it monkey or is it Monkey Man?
Oh, I'm saying it's a slightly large monkey.
Okay. So it's not Monkey Man.
It's not a Monkey Man, but I'm saying that it's real, sort of. I'm concluding that Monkey Man is real. I think there's, an aggressive monkey that's got quite tall for a monkey, or possibly even a group of monkeys that have learned to sort of get by, much like my Morocco story earlier, in fact. They've learned to get by sort of living off humans and got a bit confident.
Wow.
People have got a bit scared and added a helmet in there somehow. Night vision goggles. It's
There you have it. It's New Year's Eve. And we have 2 conclusions that this is in fact Monkey Man.
You're not agreeing with me. This might be
So-
our stupidest one yet.
Just like you, is not Monkey Man, but I also believe it's a monkey. And I had the exact same thought. It's just a randy monkey that's got out there.
real
Or one that's
randy.
just got brave
Yeah.
and has like, well, people have food in their houses and it's tried to get at the food and then people have like come at it. So it's either got scared and that's where you're getting the bites and attacks from, or it somehow gets in the house. Like it had its hand on someone's thigh before.
Yeah.
If that person would have moved before waking up, it might have just bitten them in retaliation. So maybe people are just being bitten because they're going at the monkey and it's just retaliating and like fucking them up, scratching
Yeah.
them, biting them. And mass hysteria has just grown this.
Yeah.
Like, I have no idea where the helmet and the jacket have come from. Night vision goggles. It's
What?
like, I don't know. Maybe if you see a monkey at night, depending on where you see it, it might look like it has red eyes.
Yeah.
Or if they were looking at it through a camera or something, you would have seen the red eyes.
Some humans have red eyes if you look at them through the camera.
We say they're humans. So, yeah, this is
It's Monkey Man.
this is Monkey
Monkey.
Man.
End it.
Thank you for joining us on this crazy New Year's Eve probe. And also, thank you for joining us
Go on.
this year for the rest of the crazy probes. We promise next year is going to be just as crazy, unless we get taken out by the Alphabet Boys
Yeah.
or get abducted.
Yeah.
However, if the latter is the case, the stories we'd have would be out of this world.
Indeed. Extraterrestrial, in fact.
You can find us on Facebook at But It Was Aliens.
FACB.
Our Facebook group is
FACB.
Extraterrestrial Towers.
FACB.
We're on Instagram at But It Was Aliens. And on the Twitter
Oh my.
But It Was Aliens.
That was a loud one.
And on Patreon at But It Was Aliens. We hope your next year is better than your last year. Happy New Year from us here at Extraterrestrial Towers. I have been the delightful Moonwalker, and he has been the miserable Greybeard.
As soon as you said delightful, I knew you were going to insult me in some way.
Remember, the truth is up there.
Where?
Hashtag
But. Enjoy the fireworks and the booze, people.
and Kev likes monkey jizz in his beard.
Whoa. No.